Outside Senator Donnelly's wake, the American flag fluttered quietly at half-mast. Beneath the flag, more than 500 Massachusetts firefighters filed into Arlington Town Hall. Among these men and women were Donnelly's fiercest allies and his closest friends, who built the foundation of Donnelly's political career. It all began in 2007, when the political newcomer finished a strong second in his first political campaign.
Such good friends. 10 weeks ago, we started from zero. We had no money. We had no political base, because I hadn't run for office before. We were running against 3 incumbent reps. So we started from zero. And this was a great fight. And you should be congratulated, each and every one of you should be congratulated, because we put on one hell of a fight.
Ken Donnelly was just somebody who appreciated being with regular people. It can get pretty hoity-toity, and when you're sitting in a Senate chamber and, no one else can come down on the floor, this is for senators only, he was more comfortable in the gallery.
I don't want to be a career politician. I have spent my professional career helping people. As a firefighter, as an advocate for working people, and as a commissioner on the Public Employee Retirement Administration Commission.
It's kind of like what they say about being a Marine. You're never not a firefighter. If you're a firefighter and you're a retired firefighter, you're still a firefighter. And he never really left that role. He did eventually become the Secretary-Treasurer of the State Firefighters Union, but continued to work, and behind him there were legislative assistants. They're a very cohesive team, and they all worked very closely together. So his presence on Beacon Hill never diminished, even though his role changed.
He was a lieutenant. He was the supervisor of the crew. He was the one that led. He's the one who told us what to do. He was the leader. He was the one who showed us what we had to do, how we had to do it. When it came time for a car accident or a fire or a medical aid, he was the one that was the first in, and he was given the direction. But at the same time, while he was a lieutenant, he was also the union president, charting the course of where this union is today. A lot of the stuff that we have and enjoy are based from him. From the town's union, the firefighters union, he went on to become involved with the state professional firefighters of Massachusetts union. And his tenure in there, he actually brought me in to work as his administrative assistant. So now I was working with him here. I was also working with him at that state level, to further the cause of firefighters throughout the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. It was just amazing to see the difference there of where getting on the truck, he'd forget his boots, but he knew to make sure to cross all the T's and I's on a piece of legislation when he was writing a lot of that stuff that he did write. So it was really incredible to watch that.
The average person needs representation in the state Senate. Corporations have lobbyists, but and unions to some degree have lobbyists. But the average working person doesn't have a lobbyist. They have nobody speaking for them. That was Ken Donnelly. That's what Ken Donnelly did.
People that clean those buildings, work in those restaurants, work in the schools, clean your hospitals, clean your universities, are low-wage workers that in some cases don't have cars, and gas prices, when they go up, make it almost impossible for them to get back and forth from work.
What we want is the cities and towns to start funding their pension system.
My goal is to make sure we make it at least easier for people to attain middle class and to be able to raise families and provide for them the same opportunities I had in raising my children in the town of Arlington.
Any working families in the state, anybody that couldn't take care of themselves, they're going to have a hard time finding a replacement to be an advocate for them like he has been. So it's going to be tough. All we can do is just aspire to be like him and hopefully move forward. I mean, for me as a fire officer and as the union president, being a leader in that capacity, I'm here today in this position because of Ken Donnelly. He taught me everything he knew, and I hope I can continue to just live up to his legacy.